Yeah, hello, my people. You are welcome to yet another edition of Africa's Realities. As usual, my name is Mr. Johnson Yakubu Sani, and today I'm out with another video. Now, today, I have come to analyze another video that is so bewildering. This video that I am bringing out today, I don't even know what to say. Well, we are still talking about the Christian genocide. I don't say alleged because it's not an alleged thing. If you follow this video to the end, you will know that it's not an alleged thing. This is really happening, Christian genocide. But I'm coming with this video today, or with this content today, because a Muslim cleric came out to warn President Donald Trump that they, Muslims, are going to use witchcraft, voodoo, or wizardry, or how they call it. They are going to use it to fight Donald Trump's army and destroy them. If Donald Trump's army comes to Nigeria, they are going to use witchcraft and voodoo to destroy Donald Trump's army. Well, before we go into this, and before you see this video of this Islamic Sheikh that is so beating his chest about their strength in witchcraft and wizardry, or how they call it, I don't know. Well, I want you who is listening right now, I want you to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop my video, you get to be amongst the first to watch. And I also like to thank my returning subscribers because you guys are always quick to watch my videos, and I say thank you. And I also like you who is watching right now, I like you to hit the like button so that this video can be spread far and wide. And finally, I also like you to engage in the comment section so that we can have a healthy debate. Now, having said this, and without further ado, let us start this content right now.
Babu wani kama da kai.
Yes, my people, you are welcome back. Like I said, today I am doing a reaction video because I came across a video of an Islamic Sheikh that said that if America dares or ventures to send in American troops on Nigerian soil to fight Islamic terrorists or Fulani Islamic militias, that President Trump doesn't know them, that they are going to use witchcraft. That is a religious person saying they are going to use witchcraft to show President Trump who they are as Nigerians, or who they are in Nigeria. Well, let me not say it with my mouth. It's good you see it with your own, by your own eyes, to see this Islamic cleric that said this. So watch this video. When we come, there are a lot of analysis that we are going to do. Watch this video. We'll come back and we'll continue this content.
Kai turan baka da hankali. Wallahi baka da hankali. Ba a fada da 'yan Najeriya, mu majoritin mu musulmai ne. Wallahi a cikin mu akwai mayu wanda ko suka yi maka baki ka shiga uku wallahi.
Mayu kuma. Baki
kawai wani in yi ma wallahi ka shiga uku. Wallahi baki kawai wallahi in wani ya maka ka shiga uku. Wallahi ka ba a hankali. Kwana ka zauna a baka labari, mu wasu irin mutane ne da ba ma fada. Shi sa ma mu muke zaune kalau. Amma matsalar wannan Qur'anin da muke da shi ba abun wasa bane wallahi. Wallahu ghalibun ala amri. Allah ne yake da ninjaye akan al'amari. Su ba hukata ne. Su irin abubuwan nan na zahiri kawai suke kallo, suke ganin kamar cewa sun gama nasara saboda yana da bindiga. Mu da muke da addu'ar da bindiga taka wallahi bata isa ta tashi ba. Kuma mu ba ka gaba mu fa a cikin mu ba akwai wanda ba sa tsoron mutuwar ba. Kai kake tsoron mutuwar. Yanzu da za a buga bomb sai ya kasa shiga inda zai shiga. Amma mu anan mutuwa wani sabon abu ne. Haka kawai ma ba mu mutuwa muke. Ko ba haka bane ba? Bai gema ba ko gobe. Wallahi haka kawai ma mutum ma mutuwa yake. Dan jarida kasar Hausa mutuwa. Kai kake tsoron ta.
Now, my people, you are welcome back. Now, you've heard this Islamic scholar. He said that they have witches amongst them, witches that will deal with American soldiers if American come into Nigeria, witches that will deal with Donald Trump. And it makes me laugh. Two things make me laugh. Because let us assume that this is a pastor. Let's assume that this is a pastor bragging that we have witchcraft, Christians who are witches, who are going to fight for us. What do you think becomes of that church? Because the weapons of our warfare are only mighty through God as Christians. And whenever we brag on the power of God. And even as a Christian, you have to brag on the power of God. Let alone a pastor, not bragging on the power of God, but bragging on the power of witchcraft. Witches and wizards. That's really funny. But that's by the way, because I know in Islam, that I know because Islamic person told me that you can consult Babalao or Malam on all those things, people who do all those voodoo and witchcraft and fetish things. You can consult them. Islamic people has allowed you to consult them as long as you are not consulting them to harm somebody, but as long as you are doing something to have favor, so that favor will follow you, and you are able to, as long as you are doing it so that you make money and you have favor and things are good for you and you are not harmful to any man, Islam has allowed you to patronize them. It's not like us, so you cannot serve God and serve mammon. Even money, mammon, you cannot serve God. I am a jealous God. Cannot serve me and serve other gods. Cannot serve me and serve mammon. Our weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God. To the pulling down struggle. We do not fight flesh and blood. We fight principalities, powers, all of those things. So there is no way we go to principalities and powers while we still come to God. It cannot happen. But here is somebody bragging, and he's a religious ruler, and he say Allah is God, and he's talking about using witchcraft to fight for him. Not praying to God to see the power of God. Well, that is really funny. So now, my people, let us face the truth. This is the truth. First of all, I want to talk about colonization. Colonization, I think that's the word. Yeah, when the British came and colonized us. Now, at the time the British came and colonized us, it was at a time that 90% of Nigerians are into deep occultism and deep spiritual voodoo. At the time that you can see a Yoruba empire sending lightning and thunder to strike somebody, it's at the time that evil power was at its peak. When evil power was at its peak. When religion has not even entered Africa, for Africa to even curtail the use of fetish power and evil powers. It's at the time that our forefathers, who are custodians of the tradition of our land and custodians of our shrines and custodians of the gods of our land, and they are using the gods for protection and for warfare. At that time, the British soldiers were only using guns and cannons. Yet at that time, with the British only using guns and cannon, came and subjugated our forefathers with all the powers of witchcraft that was happening at that time. They subjugated them. They captured Africans as slaves. Many of the Africans are witches. Many of the Africans that were captured are into deep traditional voodoo things. They captured them as slaves. They took them to America and they turned them to slaves. Yet all the magical power, all the voodoo power could not do white person anything. Now, white people did not come into Nigeria like they did South Africa and all this. White people rule Nigeria, indirect rule. That is, there are fewer white people. Only the Lugat and his wife and very few white people came. But they are the people that are telling the emirs, and they are telling the obas, and they are telling the obis, do this, and the obis must do it. If they don't do it, tomorrow they are dethroned. The obi and the oba and the emirs that are cooked. Do you know, before you be an oba, do you know where they cook you? Do you know where they go to cook you? For you to be an oba? If not, They just crown you Oba today. Tomorrow you die now. They will cook you with fetish. All manners of fetish and powers to protect you. Yet the white man came and was telling the Oba, do this, and the Oba will do it. And then a naive sheikh is telling us that he's going to use witchcraft to attack white people. Isn't that a laugh? He's bragging of witchcraft to attack white people if they come into Nigeria. Now, this is so funny. But you see, I really want to take this opportunity to say some things unto us. Now, I want to make some things clear now about this Christian genocide that is happening. Please listen to this, because many of you don't understand. Because when they talk of Christian genocide, a lot of people minds will go to Boko Haram, and they will go to ISIS, ISWAP, or Lakurawa. Now let me tell you the difference of why we have Christian genocide. Because Boko Haram is not doing Christian genocide. ISWAP is not doing Christian genocide. Let me tell you the truth. So before they talk, even the international media is Boko Haram, ISWAP. No, that is not. And Boko Haram, they are Kanuris. 90% of Boko Harams are Kanuris. And Boko Haram have been engaged by the might of the Nigerian military. Now, Boko Haram fighter jets are going to Sambisa. I'm not telling you lies. Fighter jets are going to Sambisa and they are dropping bombs on Boko Haram in Sambisa. So this is not about Boko Haram. Then what is this Christian genocide about? This Christian genocide is about Islamic Fulani militia. And they will deceive you, they say they are bandits. But they are not bandits, they are Islamic Fulani militia who came into Nigeria in 1804 and they fought jihad and they introduced Islam. And they are very angry that white men stopped them from fighting wars with all kingdoms to make sure the entirety of Nigeria is Islam. And white men came and stopped them during colonization. And now they are out to make sure that Islam takes over. Now, this Fulani, if you watch my last video, I said this, but I'm going to elaborate very well. Because I like people to understand. I like people to understand. Because you need to understand this. This Fulani militia, they are imported from everywhere. In my last video, I told you, from Somalia, from Sudan, from Niger, from Mali, from Chad, from everywhere. And they are the Fulani people, they are imported. And these Fulani have been carrying mayhem on motorcycle, on everything, and they are killing people. And not once, now listen, this is where the ball of the contention is. Not once have our securities ever engaged them. There was no any record that our securities, the Nigerian security, have ever engaged the Fulani militia, whether to stop them or to curtail them or in a gun battle. Not once. In fact, when the Fulani are coming to invade a Christian village, our military, that is when our military, like the Fulani will tell our military to move. If I'm lying, let our military show us. Our military has been showing us how they have been decimating Boko Haram with fighter jets. We will see pictures how they are dropping bombs on Boko Haram. We see Boko Haram on the ground. Boko Haram running helter-skelter and Sambisa. But we see thousands of Islamic Fulanis moving. And no satellites, our satellites seeing them, nobody engages them. Do you know why nobody engages them? Do you know how many Fulanis and Islamic people are in the Nigerian army? Do you think they don't know what they are doing? Do you think the Nigerian army will engage these people? Have they ever engaged them since they started? Have you ever seen one Fulani that has been prosecuted? Now, Look at Shekau, Boko Haram and Shekau. All the years, our military has been hunting Shekau. Sometimes our military will tell us that they've killed Shekau. After some time, Shekau will come out. They've not killed Shekau. And our military will be hunting and hunting Shekau until they were able to kill Shekau. And they've killed a lot of commanders of Boko Haram. And our military have been attacking Boko Haram because this Shekau is not Fulani. Shekau is Kanuri. But let's look at Bello Turji. Do you know what happened to Bello Turji? Our government is inviting Bello Turji to come and sit and dialogue. Our governments are inviting Fulani, and Fulani are coming with mass weapons, coming to dialogue with government. They don't even send their representatives. No, they don't even send their representative to come. Maybe 1 or 2 or 5 people will come unarmed to come and see the government and represent them. No, they come in their thousands with their armory, with their guns and everything. And when they come, they give warnings to government. And then they are allowed to go with all the weapons. And they climb their machine with all the armory. And they go back. Unabated. Not engaged. Not once have this government ever engaged them. Do you think this is ordinary? Do you think it's ordinary? They have never been engaged. Why are they not engaged? Why are they not engaged like Boko Haram? If we see government engaging them like Boko Haram, are we going to cry genocide? Do you know our villages will see them piling up on the mountains, and they'll call on the military, and the military will be just saying, "I know this is false information," but the military knows that these people are coming, and the military will not do anything. Then after the people have finished whatever they're doing, they don't tell the military we are finished. Then that is when the military will now come to the people. They say, "Where are they? Where are they? Where are they?" You think all these things are normal? You don't know what is happening. First of all, these people are not Nigerians. They are imported. Secondly, these people are not engaged, are not deterred, are not stopped. Nothing has been done. In fact, if our villages, if our people bear arms to protect themselves, the government will come and fight our people. The government will come and fight out and disarm our people. Every time the government finishes disarming our people, that is when the government sends message to these people. It is when they disarm our people. They will imprison some people that are bearing weapons. That is when they move. That is when these people come. Can't you see the pattern? Can't you see the pattern what is happening to my people? Can't you see the genocide, the pattern? That is when the Fulani Islamic militia come to attack the Christian villages. Now, in the Middle Belt, there is no Fulani. There is no any land in the Middle Belt. There is Fulani. Even when Fulani came into Nigeria, they formed their emirates and they put their people. They never came to the Middle Belt. It's from the northwest, and they ended up in the northeast, some part of northeast. It was when the white man even came that they could be able to extend an emirate. It was white man that extended an emirate into Kafanchan of southern Kaduna and put an emir, a Fulani emir in Kafanchan. It was white man. Usman Dan Fodio didn't put any emir in that place. The white man felt that our people are in the bush, and Hausa people have already a system, so he brought the system there so that he can be able to manage that area so that our people can be managed. He now bring an emirate, a Zaria emirate, he extended and put another emir in Kafanchan. But the Fulanis, they are not living, they are in the bushes here, they are in the bushes all over Nigeria, in the bushes of southern Nigeria, they are bushes of Yoruba land, there is all over bushes, we know. But they are not in Middle Belt, Nigeria. So it is the Christians that are in Middle Belt, Nigeria. So what is happening? The Fulanis are the one coming to the villages of the Christians to attack the Christians. And Christians cannot defend themselves. Whenever I tell you, I say, go and look at the story of Sunday Jackson or a man called Zidane in Kaduna. I give two examples because they are the ones that make headlines that you can Google and get. The rest, when our people bear arms, the government comes and disarm our people and the imprisons of people for bearing arms. And then the ones that are moving with arms all about, the government does nothing. So when we who are bearing the brunt, when we who are villages, our people are being killed, when we come to talk, you people will not understand because you don't bear the brunt. And I make all these kind of videos to let you people know there's a conspiracy silence about the Fulani. Nobody can engage them. It's like the government is afraid. Do you know what the government is afraid? It's that when they engage these Fulani, it's like the Fulani will go and gather all millions of them from all outside Nigeria and go and descend on Nigeria. So they are not touched. They are not prosecuted. They are invited to sit with government. That is the armed people invited to sit with government. Even Niger Delta, that when they started their militancy, our government sent fighter jets and they are bombarding them. Why is it that fighter jets are not following these people in thousands of motorcycles and drop bombs on them? Why? Why is that? Because they are the one coming to assault some people. It's not these people that are going out with assault weapons to go and assault Fulani villages. It's the Fulanis that are coming in thousands to come and assault these people. So why don't you follow them, whether with drones or their fighter jets, and fight them? So you see why we say this government will never engage Fulanis. They will never engage. All of you coming to say, no, the government give us security. Where is the government for the last 10 years? Who told you in the next 2 years the government will give you security? The government that cannot engage the Fulanis. The government that half of the militaries are Fulani generals. Who told they will engage their people? Who told they're not even, it's not part of government that imported the Fulanis into Nigeria? And when we say America should come, you say America will destabilize Nigeria. Is Nigeria stabilized? Or you say America caused war in Nigeria? It's not like Nigeria, is not. Is there no war in Nigeria? Which other destabilization? What other destabilization that these people are imported to Nigeria? They have not destabilized Nigeria. There's America that's coming to destabilize Nigeria. Some of you will say America will come and steal our resources. Which resources? Which resources that China is not stealing? Apart from China stealing our resources, China are making us be indebted to them. Can't you see China is the first to say, no, let them not touch Nigeria? Do you think China is talking because they love Nigeria or because of the investment and the debt that we have to pay them? Debt on our neck that we have to pay them. And look at all the illegal mining that people are doing. Who are giving them money to do illegal mining and who are packing the illegal mining? It's not China. People don't know anything. People are bragging, China said no. China said no. China, do you think it's fighting for you or for their own interest? Nigerians, we need to wake up. We need to wake up. So let me just stop this video here. Please, if you believe me or you don't believe me, I still need you to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Well, until I come your way with another video, my name is Mr. Johnson Yakubusani. Remain blessed.